Hey folks, Real World Prepper, and this is Old Blue. She's been sitting out here getting leaves on her, which is what it is. It is a truck. She sits outside. So, one thing I've already done that I did a couple of weekends ago is I replaced all this door seal. All the way around right here. There was none. On one side there was not. On this side, the driver's side, there was none. And on the passenger side there was some there, but it was so old and crusty that I had to chisel it off with a screwdriver. See, it runs all the way down the track, both sides. I don't know if you can see in there or not, but anyway, it's in there. You can't see it, but I replaced that. I replaced this door striker, and I've got one for the other side, and both doors are going to need to be adjusted a little bit. This one you can open, but you have to use two hands. Put new handles and new key cylinders, because it didn't have keys to lock it, so now you can. But the tighter springs in this door handle and this new door striker, which the old one looked like this, wasn't working. So but I will say this, you could open the door, it just rattled. So I've got to adjust the door a little bit, and I put the new one on this side. Come on around here. I had put the new one on this side, and you couldn't open the door from the outside at all. So put the old one back on until I get a chance to adjust both of these. Again, this is not meant to be a full resto on this truck. As you can see, she's, you know, she ain't perfect. The engine, transmission, suspension is all sound on it. Good new rubber all the way around, 31s. But I want to quiet down the interior a little bit. I've got new door panels. I'm putting insulation board, what you see here. Some 2-inch foam insulation. I'm cutting it into sections and putting it in to quiet it down. I'm going to foam fill the cavities where the metal meets the metal here. You hear that? I'm gonna foam fill it, and then I'm gonna put something across here, you know, a new headliner of sorts, but I'm gonna kind of make it myself just to quiet it down. And again, with putting the insulation in the doors and then the new door panels with armrests, and then the little cups where you grab to pull it. I've already got those. They're in a box waiting to be installed. Here's what I've started doing with this foam insulation. You can see, just running it up. I mean, look, this is a homemade job here. Just as long as it clears that window track and it stays on this side, I'm gonna run it up. It'll help quiet this thing down. Again, with the new window seals, the windows don't rattle. Everything's good and tight. And got new crank arms. This one's still functional, but the other one doesn't have a knob on it. But these are shiny and new. And they were about 12 bucks, so why not? What with my new door panels. Here's the old door panel from the passenger side. There was no door panel on the driver's side here. Again, like I say, new rubber all the way around it. But and check this out. Sorry about the camera work. 3 on the tree for any of you who do or don't know how to drive that. It's awesome. Watch this. fires right up. I will admit that when she's cold, this choke is not connected. The choke cable's not connected. Plan to remedy that at some point, but when she's cold, you got to pump the gas a few times, several times. Crank it. Once you catch it, kind of hold your foot, run it up about 1500 RPMs for about 30 seconds, and then you can ease it back down, and it'll run just like this. So she runs good. It rides good. And so anyway, that's where we are. Just getting a little bit done. I'll show you some more when I get a little further along. I will go ahead and show you under the hood. Inline 6. Look at this. No vibration, no movement. Trucking on along. Like I say, it's not perfect. She's functional, she runs. We'll have to mess with the wiring a little bit. I've got all my running lights and turn signals by day. If I pull the headlight switch, then I lose one side of running lights, brake lights, and turn signals. So, unfortunately, I've only been driving her in the daytime when I do. So, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Alright, here's kind of where I've got it. It's not the prettiest thing you ever saw, but we're kind of insulated. Like I say, not the prettiest thing you ever saw, but functional. The windows roll up and down. It's past the tracks. Well, you can see this one. And, you know, just is what it is to kind of quiet down this cab. Now we're going to try and put our door panels and everything together. Okie dokie, let's go ahead and show you where we are. New door panel, new window crank with knob, armrest, a little metal cup. It's all nice and snug. It had some foam to put that's double sticky tape to put on the inside of this thing. Came with new pop rivets. And so yeah, from there we got the window rolls up and down, and yes, it's hard like an old manual window should be. Let me give this thing a little turn there. All right, and rock and roll. Alright, so I think that's all I'm going to do video wise anyway today. I'm going to keep working. I may wait for the other side because I've got to adjust that. I've got to make some adjustments on that I don't know, the hinge or whatever, because that new striker plate I put on there, that door is extremely difficult to get open. So before I continue on with the door panel and everything over there, I'm going to make a few more adjustments. Me and a buddy are going to put front brakes on it tomorrow, because I had this left front caliper lock up on me last weekend, and just old, needed work, so that's what we're going to do. I am outside of my initial investment in this truck. I believe I'm about $750 in it. That includes the brake parts we've yet to put on and everything, all that I showed you. Like I say, the handles, the door cylinders on both sides, the seals for the windows, the door panels with all their accoutrement, and I did have to buy one tire. It had 3 brand new BFGs on it, so I had to buy another one because it had an odd little 235 back there. So I'm about $750 in above my initial investment, which was pretty cheap. And anyway, there you go, Old Blue. Thanks for watching, Real World Prepper.